as well as selling of products. That means, for instance, solar products such as an inverter, when it comes to a battery such as this one, as well as products for electrical wiring, talk of the consumer unit, an instant shower head, gadgets that we use in our home or basically our houses, such as an extension cord, as well as that switch and even the bulbs. That means the lighting, getting better at the meter box. Top boss, are you good and are you willing to be better at that? Today we are talking about many aspects of electrical entrepreneurship, and I probably believe that it will be of much benefit to you when we will be talking about that. My top boss, welcome to this live session where I am talking about the 10 aspects when it comes to surviving as an electrical technician. Are you ready? Are you excited for this show? I am live streaming, of course, from our shelves here, display shop here, and my top boss. I know that you will be benefiting from my experiences as well as learning a lot when it comes to electrical entrepreneurship. Top boss, where are you streaming from? And are you excited to get to learn about our today's topic? Thank you so much for joining in. It means a lot to me. And I really appreciate seeing your presence here, my top boss. It means a lot to me. So where are you streaming this live session from? Yeah, so glad to have you, my top boss. And I normally refer to you as my top boss because you know what? You are the reason why I am at this particular point where I am at. So in this particular display, I was able to come up with these shells, and I really did an incredible job, as one of my top bosses told me that indeed you have organized your shop so well. What do you think, my top boss? Yeah, do you think my shelves here are looking great from what I have been able to learn, my top boss? Is everything coming in well from your end? Let me know whether you are ready to get some value out of our today's session, so that everything gets to flow very well from my end as well as from your end. Kisitu Azizi, how are you, my top boss? So glad to have you. I really do appreciate. If you're just joining in, smash that like button if you are ready to get some value out of our today's topic. Now, I set up this shop so that I can increase my revenue, or my various channels of just getting revenue, and I thought it is a very important thing, because as an electrician you cannot depend on one stream of income, because in this day and age we have a lot of competition. And if at all you are giving these services, you must be able to know that there are other electricians out there who are giving these services. So the question is, what makes you stand out? Another important question is, do you know the loopholes that you can use to become a better person or be appreciated better by the market out there, my top boss? All of this, I'm talking out of experience. I'm not saying that I am the best. I'm not saying that I've done something that is quite unique, but I'm just living my journey. I'm just living my experiences and sharing them with you, my top boss. If you are here and you are watching me, my top boss, I really do appreciate you and salute you. Thank you so much for finding time to join me. It means a lot to me. You are a very special person. At number one, the best way that you can survive is to stay low or stay under the radar, like I usually say. When you are an electrical technician, today you may not have that job, but tomorrow you may land a great deal. For you to get to a point whereby you will be able to get that deal, you really, really need to stay under the radar, in the sense that you will be able to survive on what you have. All right. So if at all we are talking about food, you have probably done some past electrical jobs and you have a few savings here and there. So you stay under the radar with that until you get some good job that you can be able to push yourself to the next season. Like I normally say, that is a good example of crawling, like a monkey. A monkey will hold on to one branch, and then before it lets it go, it will then swing itself to another branch or another tree. So you ensure that through and through you are not dropping. Sorry, I'm using a monkey, but again, that I think is a perfect example that I normally give myself, that whenever times are tough, I don't drop, or I don't fall. Like we normally say, you don't drop the ball. You ensure that you are staying you are just under the radar and you are surviving. So you stay under the radar, you cut down on expenses so that you can be able to operate or live within your means. Yes, that is a perfect term, whereby you are able to survive through the tough times where you don't have that job, where you don't have that contract. The good thing about us as electricians, and especially if you already have that skill, is that you always know that you will not go for so long without getting a job. All right. So, and at this point, I will also like to emphasize something, that you must ensure that you are good at your work. Because if at all you offer quality services, quality products, then you somehow have a guarantee that you will definitely have someone call you for your services which they trust are quality. All right. So you ensure that the services that you give are always quality, so that you stand a chance to get a job today, to get a job tomorrow. And if the next day you don't get a job, probably before the weekend is here, you have a client that is calling you, that is begging on your door for your services, my top boss. So it goes beyond, it goes without saying that you must ensure that your work, the quality of your services is unquestionable, so that when you are out there, you are not competing just based on your availability or your services, but you are competing on the basis of, are you able to deliver on quality services? That is what the customer is looking forward to. So you must ensure that you are good, so that you can be able to survive the next for a few days or even weeks before you can get another gig. At number two, we say and we normally insist that you must be on social media. Top boss, are you consuming content or are you also creating? You are probably good at video, or you are probably good at written, content. But before you get to know that, you need to start. All right. Myself, I thought I would be writing a lot of content, producing a lot of pictorial content, but I realized that video, I'm very well when it comes to video production or standing before a camera and just produce content like the way I'm doing. And so I can be able to reach out to many people who are online, because again, whenever you are online, there are people who are watching you. A good percentage of those people will just be consuming that content, especially if it's educational, so that they can be able to get knowledge, which I really do appreciate. All of my top bosses who consume my content, thank you. I always do appreciate. And there's also another constituent of people who come and get that information, as well as ask for your services or for the products that you have. For instance, today on our display here, or on our shop, you can see we have bulb holders. We have what do we have here as well? So I have this bulb holder. Top boss, let me take this opportunity to ask you, what is the difference between these two types of bulb holders here, right? So I have this one. Look inside. You can see it's a great bulb holder. Look at the fixtures where we are supposed to make the connections there, the inside. So if you are going to a shop to ask for a bulb holder, how will you specify? Supposing the shopkeeper has these two distinct bulb holders, how will you describe what you want? Or probably how can you differentiate the two? Look at that. So what brings about the difference? What are your terms that you will be using when asking for either top boss? So basically, let me know in the comment section what you think. What do you think about this one? Look at the back. There is quite some difference there, but not so big. All right. What do you think about those bulb holders? And what would you say about them? Top boss, let this live session be engaging. Let us discuss that on the comment section, and I'll be so glad to know. And I will also love to know where you are streaming me from. And if you'll be watching this on a recorded version, smash that like button. If you are not a subscriber yet, subscribe for the goodies that normally come on our channel, as well as those that are on the way. My top boss, yes, so glad to be here, so glad to be hosting this live session. But so much important is I am so happy to have your attention, my top boss. It really means a lot. Yes, so we continue, and at like I said, you must be on social media pushing your content, letting people understand that indeed Mohammed is an electrician, John is an electrician. For instance, on our page here, it is Top Heights Electricals and Electricians, and someone will easily know that this person deals with electrical. So content is king, content is important. Ibman, so good to see you. You say that you are streaming live from Mombasa. Ibman is on another level. Such a great fan. Says on your right is angular lamp holder, and the other one is grip lamp holder. Angular and grip. Thank you so much, Ibman. Did I see you also on my earlier live today where I was? Were you on TikTok or were you on Facebook Live, Ibman? Or I'm confusing? But either way, I understand that you are a top boss, a top fan, and it means a lot to me. Thank you so much for sparing your precious time to join me in this live session. Thank you so much, my top boss. And definitely at number 3, make sales calls. All right. Sometimes as electrical engineers, we find it difficult, probably, to keep on calling people, asking customers about, maybe a job or something that they were inquiring. But again, you need to learn sales skills, my top boss. That is something that I had to do the hard way, because initially I thought sales, it's not for us. For us, we went to school, studied electrical engineering, and that is enough for us. We don't need to do much. But again, sales is very important. Why? Because you have to convince a customer to buy into your services, to buy into your products, what you are selling. All right. So for you to do that, you must equip yourself with sales skills. Whether you will have to learn, whether you will have to take a book or buy a book and read, or you will probably go online and start taking these courses and sharpen your skills when it comes to sales. But trust you me, you must be able to know how to relate with your customers, and especially from the angle of convincing them to be able to, buy your products. So every day you must sharpen your skills, and as you sharpen your skills, you need to make a call here and there, several calls in a day, so that you may be able to reach out to your customers and let them know that you are concerned. Something that is very important that I came to understand and to also learn and appreciate is that customers really feel great when you show concern for them. For instance, someone will ask you about this product, like let's say this one is an instant shower head. They ask you about this instant shower head, it means that at some point they will definitely be needing it, even if it's not today. So after, like, let's say 3 days or a week, you again call them and ask them, did you get help with the instant shower head, or did you fix it? They know that this person is concerned about my whereabouts or my affairs, and they appreciate that you are concerned about them. All right. So it is a sales call, but they interpret as if you are interested in their well-being. All right. So that is about sales. You must ensure that you make sales calls, you reach out to your customers. At number 4, we have focus on the basic needs. Again, this one comes in the point that I was emphasizing, whereby you are supposed to stay under the radar. Or is it under the radar? So you're supposed to stay under the radar, my top boss. You're supposed to ensure that you do not spend a lot of your savings. So if you have some savings, if you have some money, if there is a way that you can be able to use that money in a way that it will be able to take you through, or be able to take you to, across the river, that will be very important for you. Don't be extravagant, top boss, with your money. Don't be flashy. Don't spend it anyhow. Don't go and just have party, like, like there's no tomorrow. Don't do that, because you know what, you may never know, maybe you will stay a little bit longer before you can get a customer who will pay you, before you can be able to survive the hard or the difficult times. Yes, so you focus on the basic needs. Other needs, like we normally say, the secondary, those are just wants. Don't put so much attention to that. At number 5, improve on your mental health, improve on your overall health. Why am I saying so? It is because when you are healthy or healthier, it makes you perform well. It makes you be able to meditate. By the way, do you meditate, top boss? Yeah, spend some time with yourself, away from noise, away from chaos. Just take a walk, where you are quiet by yourself, just thinking about your business, thinking about how you will be able to improve the quality of your business as well as your life in general. Because again, remember, if you are not healthy, if you die, your business dies. So I was watching another program and somebody was saying, don't die. And I thought about it. What does this guy mean by saying don't die? He actually meant stay healthy and stay alive. All right? Because you might be having a lot of dreams, a lot of ambitions, a lot of life changing things. But again, if you are dead, you're not of any help to the world. All right? There's actually a book that I was reading. That book is referred to as the 5 a.m. Club. Maybe you are familiar with it. It's by Robin Sharma, and I will be linking that book on our show notes, so that you can also get a copy, or you can download it, or probably find a way to access it from Amazon. It is a great book. It has really changed my thinking. It has really helped me to improve, and it has really made me to be a great person that I am, and I believe. And I have been improving on my life day in, day out, because of reading that book. Currently, I'm on the second last chapter, the 16th chapter, because the book goes all the way to 17 chapters. But I'm telling you, my top boss, it has really improved my life. And there is a chapter that it talks about mental health, as well as overall health. So you are supposed to focus on that, because most of the time we focus so much on the business aspect of electrical engineering. We focus so much on the skill set that we forget to focus on the important aspect of our lives, which is our health. You know, if you are in the right state of mind, if you are in the right state of health, then executing other aspects of life is very simple. You are able to execute, you are able to do it, because again, you are in the right state of mind, you are in the right health. So top boss ensure that your health is okay, your mental health is also okay, because again, if you're in the right state of mind, you are able to do a lot. You are able to think good things about your life. For me to get at this point, I was in the right state of my mind, and I really had to think it through, because initially I wasn't supposed to do it the way that I've done it. I was thinking about other ways of executing it, which was taking me longer, because again, it was also expensive and I didn't have money for such. But again, I took a lot of time, invested in my thoughts, taking some nature walk, just thinking through and through, and then I finally came up with a very easier and simple way to do this display shop of ours here. And so I can really attest that focusing on your mental health is something very important, and it will help you. At number 6, network. Very important when it comes to our field. You need to network, people need to know you, and you also need to know people. There's this question that I always ask: who knows me? Where? Yeah? How do they know me? It's not about just knowing that John exists somewhere. I know John from back in the day. But do they know what I do? If someone were to think about solar, can they think about John? Can they think about Ibman? Can they think about Hussein? Can they think about Samuel, Idris? You know, who knows you? Top boss. You need to network. It is not about the people that you know. It is important to have people that know you. And they think about solar, they think about you. When they think about electrical installation, they think about you. When they think about CCTV, constantly network with people. Let them know that this is what you do. For instance, you can visit a friend or someone that you know, or even a neighbor. You know, let them know that you are in the business of electrical. Let them know that you can supply these products. Let them know that if at all they have an issue to do with their cooker unit or cooker connector, such as this one, that you can be able to solve their problems. So this one is a cooker unit, right? So when we talk about that, we uh, also talk about something here, which is a cooker connector. Somebody was asking me, how do you connect them? And there is a video that I already did about how to connect a cooker connector, a cooker unit, and how to connect even the cooker itself, the electric cooker. We've been saying that an electric cooker which comes with a top plug, this one is a top plug, should not be connected here. But you need to get rid of the top plug, and you have the 3 wires or the 3 cables, whereby you will now come and connect at this connector here. Of course, the cables will be coming from this cooker unit. From this cooker unit, we have the face or the live, we have the neutral, and we have the earth connection. All of those have their provision at this cooker connector here. So that is where the electric cooker will be connected, and then it will be switched on or off at this point. So you see this large gang here for switching. When you switch it on, it activates electricity to this connector, right? So at this connector, that is where now you'll connect your cooker, all right? So this smaller gang here is meant to activate this socket, to provide electricity supply to this socket. And it is small in size because at this particular point you are expected to connect appliances, especially the ones in the kitchen which don't really drain a lot of current from the source. Remember, this electric cooker that you connect here will have a hot plate. It will also have the oven section. An oven section is basically heating elements or heating coils, which of course, as we all know, a heater draws a lot of current from the source. So when you connect it, definitely it will be drawing a lot of current, and if you have not connected it in a proper way, then it will definitely bring a lot of problems. Let's say someone connected the cooker to this particular point using the top plug, and the plug was not correctly or was not tightly inserted or is loose, then definitely it will start arcing at this point. That arcing will bring about burning. So it will burn this, this is of course plastic, and when it starts burning, you will find that they will not be separable again from there. So for you to only fix that problem, the only thing that you'll need to do is to lose this cooker unit and to lose that top plug. And also it will cost you in terms of services again, because for you to replace the cooker unit as well as replace the top plug, you will spend money. All right, top boss, so where are you streaming from? Let me know where you are streaming from, and if you are getting value out of our today's session, I will really appreciate. Mhm. Where are you streaming the live from? Any question, my top boss, I will really appreciate it. Yeah. Loose electrical connections are a recipe for disaster, especially when it comes to a heater or a heating appliance. That will bring a lot of issues. I have my top boss here. Ibman says, uh, top boss, I want to purchase solar panel by the end of this month. How much will it cost? And also explain to me a solar panel components for it is a 3-room house. All right, Ibman, uh, what I normally focus on when it comes to that is concerning the load. What is the load that you will be connecting, what that you are looking forward to supply with this solar system or this solar power, right? So Ibman, just a second. But again, like I said, an electric cooker that we use in the kitchen has a lot of parts that will be heating. So they will be drawing a lot of current, and that is why the connection has been reserved to this section where you will be operating it using this larger switch gang, so that it can be able to handle the current that is being drawn there. All right. Okay. So we have it here on our shelf. So good practices are very important because it will definitely stand for you in terms of quality work, will definitely speak volume for you even in your absence. You know, if you have done a particular job and then a customer wants to call you back for more jobs or for referral, it is important for you to always ensure that you do a quality job that will always ensure that you get some more. So my top boss Ibman, to answer your question about solar, it is important for you to understand the load which is to be connected there. Yes, you might have three-bedroom connection, but that is normally considered when you are doing the national grid, or when you are connecting the grid to that particular property or that particular house. So if at all you are doing a connection for solar, you must go down to the specifics, like what are the appliances that will be in use, what are the voltage ratings. You know, if it's a microwave, it is 1500 watts. Again, another specific that you must have there is how long is the microwave in use in a single day. Let's say throughout the day the microwave is in use for 30 minutes non-stop. For instance, you must be able to determine that this microwave is in use for this particular period. If it's a refrigerator, how is the refrigerator being used? What is the power rate and the use in a single day? Also, if you have, like, let's say a water pump, you must be able to come up with a total load calculation. And then from there, let's say you have determined that you require uh, 3 kilowatts. Then you go again to your battery. What is the size of the battery that can be able to supply power of this rate non-stop for, like, let's say 5 hours continuously, or for the entire day? So that is in regards to the battery. You must be able to know that. And then from there, you will go all the way to the inverter. Is the inverter able, to handle that load demand? All right. We need to be able to charge the battery efficiently. And also, when it comes to the solar panels, will the solar panels be able to run and charge the battery from zero until it's full charge in a single day for 5 hours? All right. Because if at all the load is let's say draining the battery each and every day, the solar panels must be able to compensate and even fully charge the battery. Once the battery is fully charged, then these panels must be able to be in use uh, uh, to supply the load directly without the load draining the battery. So those are some of the calculations. But again, you can reach me out so that I can be able to uh, uh, assist you in coming up with the calculations. So my top boss, kindly, if you would reach me, I will leave a link on the description, or share my email, of course, on the description, which is also available on our bio, and I'll be able to assist you. I have a course which is domestic wiring, single phase. You can be able to access it also. The link, I will also leave it in the description, and it has really helped a lot of people who have benefited from the teachings that I have, as well as learning a lot when it comes to domestic wiring, gaining the knowledge, gaining the information, and going out there to implement it and making a decent living out of their lives. So you can join our team and actually be better when it comes to the meter box wiring, when it comes to wiring of the consumer unit. Very, very important, because when we talk about a consumer unit or a distribution board, there are a lot of things that you need to learn, which we have talked extensively in our course. So why would you go for a specific consumer unit? Why pick on the size, the specific size? What is the difference between this consumer unit and these other consumer unit which I have here, which is smaller in size? All right. You can see there is a huge difference between these two consumer units. The reason why I have removed the lid is so that you can be able to see the inside of the consumer unit, right? So what is the difference between the two, and why would you prefer this, or why would you prefer this over this, or why would you prefer one over the other? We have talked about that. Wiring from scratch, I mean from start to the end, I have done that as well. I have explained the many aspects when it comes to you know, the safety measures, not only the concerning about, you know, the circuits, as well as the safety gadgets that you need to have. I have explained a lot when it comes to wiring, and it will really help you if you get that course and learn a lot, which will be able to assist you in your day-to-day activities as a pro electrical technicians. I have Namyalo. Namyalo says, I am John Sentongo from Uganda. I hope I got your name right. I enjoy your every and each lesson. Wow, top boss. Yeah, Namyalo from Uganda. Thank you. Thank you so much for your feedback. It means a lot to me. Uh, I try my top boss to give the best that I can give, and getting a feedback from you, it really means a lot. So Uganda is in the building. As usual, I have a lot of followers from Uganda, from Zambia, from Zaire, from South Sudan, all spread across Africa, Nigeria, very well represented across all the networks. I mean, across all my social media handles. I also have great following from Kenya, especially Nairobi, who consume my content. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. Also from UK, USA, and in the Middle East, really appreciate. The only appliances is TV and lighting points, but send me the link or email as we can communicate more. Yes, Ebman. My email is info@topheightselectricals.com. info@topheightselectricals.com. You can also write an email, topheightselectricals@gmail.com. And then another email is yeah, I think those two can really be of help at this particular point. topheightselectricals@gmail.com or info@topheightselectricals.com. Yeah. Yes, I will really appreciate interacting with you when you send me an email. Also, we will get to talk further. So, going back to our today's lesson about surviving the electrifying times of no jobs as an electrician. At number 6, we said that you must be able to network. And just to recap, what we have said is you need to stay under the radar. That was number 1. That means that you need to cut on expenses, what you are consuming when it comes to probably uh, your meals, or even you know, your expenses. Ensure that you just cut on costs before you can, you know, get land a job that can be able to sustain you in a manner that is meaningful according to you. At number 2, we say that you must be on social media. Social media is a great platform whereby you can be able to market your services, let people know about what you do, because currently people come online to look for electricians or to look for the services and even products. So ensure that you take advantage of that. At number 3, we said that you need to make sales calls. So you must ensure that you equip yourself with the skills of sales. Yeah, you must equip yourself with the sales skills. Top boss, if you're fired up for this session, if at all you're gaining value already from our today's session, smash that like button. It really, really means a lot. Are you ready to be a salesperson? Are you ready to be a salesman? Are you ready to be a sales lady? If at all you are streaming or watching on record version, and you are probably looking forward to venture into greater levels. This is in regards to electrical enterprise or electrical uh, work. So you must be able to be better. This is when it comes to the skills of an electrical technician. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Be great at sales, my top boss. And I really can assure you it will help you. So you must be able to make sales calls, be concerned about your customers, follow up on them. At number 4, we say that you must focus on basic needs. So that also mirrors number 1, where we say that you stay under the radar and cut on expenses. So don't be extravagant at the point whereby things are thick. For instance, here in our country, we have a lot of demonstrations whereby people are really not in agreement with the current regime, and so it has affected businesses in so many ways, whereby customers can cancel orders, customers can really postpone your services simply because of the demonstrations that are happening, and that affects our business in a bigger way. Because there is also a customer who actually called me, and I was supposed to go and deliver my services as well as my products. But again, we had to cancel that because of the demonstrations that were happening on that day. So we had to postpone it to a later date. When that day came where there was no chaos, again the customer cancelled. So if at all there were no demos and I had to go on that specific day that we were talking about, it couldn't have affected, my business as well as my opportunity there. So that is why we are saying that you really need to only focus on the basic needs that you require as you wait for better times that will come. At number 5, we say that top boss, improve on your health and especially the mental health. This is very important because, again, if you are in the right shape and mind, you know that you will be able to come up with the right decisions. Again, remember, an electrician is a designer. An electrician is a person that makes decisions, because you know what? You are a boss. That is why I also refer to you as a top boss. You are a boss. You come up with decisions here and there. You decide on what to do. You decide on how or where your business will go. And so, if at all you are in the right mindset, then you will be able to make the correct decisions. You'll be able to make or to decide where to go, what to do, and it will really help you. All right. Yes, so you must be able to take care of your health. At number 6, we say that you need to network. You need to know people, and you must ensure that those people that you know you. And you also need people to know you at scale. How? Like we said, when you are on social media, let people know that if at all I want solar, John can fix that for me. If at all I'm looking forward to have my house have its electrical system well done or checked, so that everything can be okay, they know that they can go to Ibman, and Ibman can sort them uh, very, very well. If at all someone is looking for someone to install the CCTVs, they know that Namyalo from Uganda can do that perfectly. If someone is looking for someone to do installations or inspection for their electrical installations, they know that my good friend here, Azizi, will be able to fix that very comfortably. So let people know you, let people associate you. And also, another important thing is that you need to also network with other electrical technicians, so that if at all they are busy with other projects, they can be able to recommend you or send you. All right. Okay, so we continue. Invest at number 7, invest in free online learning. Now, here is where I normally insist about understanding the technological advancements. When it comes to, like, let's say, currently, I saw that there is an AI that is able to print circuits, motherboards. Do you ever think about that or know about that? An AI that you give instructions and it simply generates a circuit board, a PCB for you. It comes up with a design, and you know that once this design is ready, there is also another machine that actually prints that circuit board, and it also inputs all of those components in that PCB. It can even, that AI can even recommend more connections or more components or more parts to that circuit that you're trying to generate, so that the output can be very, very efficient. All right. Joshua Kimathi, hello top boss. I'm Joshua Boy from Meru, present in today's lesson. Wow! My top boss, Joshua, thank you so much. How are you doing? Yeah, and I'm so honored to have you here all the way from Meru. You are saying that you couldn't miss today's class. Wow, thank you so much. That means a lot to me, and I really, really appreciate you taking your precious time to join me in our today's class or our today's session. Are you learning? Are you getting value? Smash that like button. Let me know that our today's lesson is something that we can even redo it in the near future, as well as share more practical knowledge. As you know, that in our field, it is all about practical. All right. So invest in free online learning. So once you understand the concepts online, once you understand the technological advancements and invest much time in that, then it will really, really help you in your growth as an electrical technician. Again, remember, in our field, you don't stop learning. There are new technologies that are coming up, home automation. There is a consumer unit that I saw from a different company that produces these, consumer units and the lights, electrical products. That consumer unit is automated in the sense that you can remotely operate it. You can remotely switch on and switch off circuits using your phone. So you are somewhere there in Dubai, or you have gone for a holiday somewhere in Mauritius, or wherever you guys go to have fun. And then you can simply switch off something that you want to switch off. It could be an alarm, or it could be a pump that is running on and off, or there is a faulty system that you want it deactivated. You can simply switch it off using an app on your phone. So who is supposed to learn this? It is you, my top boss. And you know what? There are some clients that you have done everything for them. Like, let's say, for instance, an electrical installation. And you have also done a solar installation as a backup system. Probably they had a generator. And so you advise them, you know what? Um, Now that I've done an electrical installation, I can also do a solar installation. And the good thing, you give value to your customer. The good thing about the wiring that I have done, or the electrical installation that I have done for you, you will not require extra materials for you to have solar. There is a way that I can integrate it, so that it can be able to operate very well seamlessly. Or if you have a generator, I can also link them. You know, you give the customer value. So the customer will call you back and say that, you know what, the idea that you gave me about solar is great. Let us go ahead and do it. And then this customer will not be satisfied. They will still want to upgrade their systems. That is when now you come in with the knowledge that you have learned online, with the information that you have, you know, you spent a lot of time to learn. You now come back and tell them, you know what, we can automate this system, because I know that you are a person who likes to travel because of the nature of your business or your life. I can give you some more value in the sense that you can operate your system remotely. Remember, there is this aspect of the CCTV where you are able to monitor all the cameras remotely. It is a great invention because someone is away from home and they can be able to access the CCTV camera system, and they are able to know this is happening, that is happening. They can even call the security personnel if at all whatever is happening on the ground is a risk to their property, you know. So the same way, you must be able to find a way to automate their system. Let's say there is a system that is consuming electricity for no reason, yet they are not there. For instance, heating water. You know, maybe the AC is running and nobody is at home. Why is the AC running? You know, maybe water is being heated up and electricity is being consumed. Why? Nobody is at home. Nobody is in need of the hot water at that point because your customer is away for a full month or a full week or 2 weeks. So you give them value. You tell them, you know what I'm going to do is to give you, to automate your entire system so that you can be able to switch off AC that is not in use. You can be able to switch off the heaters so that instead of heating water and nobody is taking a bath at that time, you can simply use your phone, the app that I will install, as well as a system, and you can be able to switch that off, saving your battery or electricity consumption, and therefore at the end of the day, saving you from spending a lot. My top boss Victor Shaw says, "Hi boss, tell us long can dry cell battery last in years?" All right, I will be covering that topic when I'll be talking about the batteries as well as the solar. But again, your question, I really did not get it quite well. Tell us how long can a dry cell battery last in years? Again, it depends on the use. Maintenance is really, really important. How you have been using your battery is very important. And of course, it varies from from one type of battery to another. A lead acid battery should not be drained beyond 50% if you want it to give you some service. A gel battery again should not be drained up to around 30% if I'm not wrong. And for a lithium battery, that one at least with the technology can be drained up to 80%, but don't go up to 90 or 100%, but it can be drained up to 80. And then the way that you service these batteries, where have you installed them? If at all the terminals will be exposed to the extent that they will be short circuited, that is another problem. Also, the inverter that is in use or the load that has been connected, is it something that drains a lot of current from the battery at a particular instance? So those are some of the factors that matter how a battery will last and how long it will serve you. That is the way you're saying in terms of the number of years. So that really, really matters a lot, and a lot of consideration goes into that. But I'll be sharing much more information in my subsequent live streams or in the videos that I will be posting my top boss. So thank you so much, my top boss Victor Shaw, for that important question that you have asked. And I really do appreciate your presence in here in our today's session. Today we are talking about an electrician who is supposed to survive during the tough times. And I'm only giving examples as well as sharing my journey. This is purely to mirror what I have been doing as an electrical technician, and also if at all I was beginning today as an electrical technician, what I will definitely do. So invest in online learning, ensure that you step up your game when it comes to information. So learning does not stop at the point where you graduated as an electrical technician. All right. At number 8, you don't be selective with the jobs. You know, the job that you get. For instance, if you decided that I'm not going to do repair work or maintenance work, I only want to do installation from scratch, then my top boss times will be difficult for you. You need to uh, do like what I normally do. Whenever I get a gig meaning a job to, go and do some repair work, I will not turn it down, especially at the point whereby I'm struggling financially, or I don't have a job, or I have stayed for quite some time without getting some jobs. What I will do is that I will take that job, go and do the repair, earn some money that I know will push me forward or will keep me moving. So don't be selective. Don't choose the work that you are supposed to do. My top boss, give yourself out there. Be hardworking. There are times whereby we lack opportunities completely for weeks or even for months. At that particular point, top boss, ask yourself, how will you be surviving? Don't curse this field of ours. Don't curse this job. All right? Don't stagnate. Like I always say, this is a journey, and when you are on a journey, especially a long distance journey, you will meet stop signs. Does it mean that you stagnate? No, you stop. Probably there is an inspection that is supposed to be carried out. Yes, after the inspection, keep it moving. Probably you will encounter bumps. What do? You keep moving. You hover over the bump and then you continue. Potholes are inevitable. Mhm. You will meet with potholes, animals crossing. You will encounter a zebra crossing, whereby kids are crossing, people are crossing. You simply slow down, allow that event to happen, continue moving. Does that make sense, my top boss? So don't be selective on the work that you get. Continue moving. You go fix some few things here and there, and then you continue moving. Yeah, Victor Shaw says thanks. Did you get some value out of that concerning the battery? But I will definitely share much more information. Allow me time to do some more research on that, so that when I come up with a video, or probably when we come up with that session where I'll be talking about solar as well as the battery, because it is actually a wide topic. I will not pretend that I know everything or I have everything just now, but I will do some more research, deep research, and then when I come back, definitely I know that you'll get a lot of value out of the lesson that we'll be having on that time. So that is at number 8. Don't be selective when it comes to our jobs. And then at number 9, dream big but build tiny habits. All right. This is called stacking up. You have a very big dream. Like I can tell you, when I was starting, this is how I did. I used to take my phone, go out there and vlog, just talk about electricity, talk about the national grid, and I thought that I would be stuck there. But with time, I decided that there was actually need for me to come up with a whiteboard where I would teach people, and I will share a lot of information regarding electricity, so that I would at least be detailed. And it really helped me because, you know what, my top boss, from the whiteboard, I would also come up with drawings. I would explain concepts in an easier manner. And I also thought that I would not go further from that. But again, you have noted that I also have a workshop session whereby I will take you through the practical sessions when there is need for that. And that one, I also covered it in our course that we have here at Top Heights, that has really benefited people when we are doing, for instance, covering the consumer unit wiring. And it is really, really a very great thing for us to do. And from the workshop, again, I thought, why not have a display where I can sell my products, or the products that I believe in. And as you can see, this is something that came up just the other day. It is not even a week old. And here we are. This has been a dream come true. I have really, really thought about it. I've been thinking about it for quite some time, asking myself, how can I build it? How can I get the money, to invest in all of these? And eventually, I am here. And partly it has been possible because of my belief system, believing, and also working on my daily habits. The tiny habits build up a lot of success stories. So dream big, but build tiny habits. Continue stacking, continue crawling. Every effort, top boss, matters a lot. Do not despise your effort. Even taking your time to learn something or coming up with an idea, never despise it, and never allow anyone to despise your effort. Your daily efforts might be very tiny, but nobody should despise that, and you should also not despise them. The fact that you wake up in the morning means a lot. The fact that you woke up in the morning, you allow yourself to arise even though you didn't want it, but you pushed yourself, is the first sign that you will be able to achieve the big dreams that you have. So those tiny habits matter a lot. Finally, at number 10, never stagnate. All right? Never, ever stagnate. Stagnation comes in the sense that you start falling back into very bad habits. Like, for instance, you drink yourself into uh, uh, you drink yourself until you forget yourself, you forget where you are, you forget your loved ones. That is very bad. If you go back to your old habits, that is very bad. And it is important for you to continue working on yourself, continue improving on yourself, continue putting yourself in check. And I also work so hard on myself, even though sometimes it proves to be difficult. But again, yes, it is difficult, but you must commit to always put yourself in check. If today I fail, I'll say, all right, today I failed, I made a mistake, but let me try again tomorrow. When tomorrow comes, it's a new day. Thank your, be appreciative of that day, you know, always have positive vibes whereby you have gratitude. Thank you for this new day. I'll make the best out of this day. This is the best day that I'm alive. I will make the most out of it. I will enjoy the sun. I will enjoy my walk. I will enjoy my work. I will enjoy studying. I will enjoy my time alone. I will feel great. I will enjoy that meal that I have for this day. And that is how, you even keep yourself happy through and through, because we have one life. All right, so make the best out of it. So thank you so much, my top boss, for being here. Just to recap what I have been talking about, surviving as an electrical technician through the hard times. At number one, we said that stay low or stay under the radar, cut down on your expenses. At number two, you must be on social media and let people be able to know what you are doing. At number three, we say that you must make sales calls, call people, call your customers. At number four, we say that focus on your basic needs. Don't be extravagant in terms of your expenses. All right. Improve on your mental health, or basically your overall health. When you are in the right state of mind, you are able to come up with decisions, and you are able to forge a way forward for you to get to your dreams. Like you can see what we have here as Top Heights Electricals. And at number six, you must be able to network with other electrical technicians, network with other people in the market, so that you can get to broaden your chances of getting more and more opportunities in our industry. At number seven, we say that you must invest in free learning, free online learning, or probably invest in self-development. All right. So you keep on improving on yourself. At number eight, we said, don't be selective on jobs, whether it is a repair work, whether it's a maintenance work. Just take it so that you can be able to survive that period before you can land yourself a job that will be very much rewarding. At number nine, my top boss will say that dream big while building tiny habits. Of course, you should not stop dreaming, continue dreaming big, but again, do not neglect an important aspect of it all, which is building tiny habits that will be able to help you get to that big dream. And at number 10, my top boss, last but not least, we said that don't stagnate. Keep moving. This is a journey with many stopovers, but don't be discouraged. Don't settle down. Continue improving on your skill set. Continue working on the sales aspect that we have said. Continue being better, and one day you will be able to charge customers not only on the number of hours that you work, not only based on the service that you give, but you will be able to charge them on the value that you bring to the hour. My top boss, charge your customers on the value that you bring to the hour. But again, at this point, you must ensure that you pump yourself with a lot of value, so that people will appreciate you because of the value that you bring. Thank you so much for being here, my top boss. Special thanks to Ibman. You have been here for the longest time. Namnyalo from Uganda, and my top boss, Joshua Kimani. Not forgetting Victor Shaw. I have really, really appreciated your time. It was such an honor to have you. All right. Ibman is asking, when will we have the next session? So as we be updated and not to miss the important values. Wow, you appreciate my lessons, and you say that they are important values. Thank you so much. I try as much as possible to have sessions on a daily basis, but I will be planning them in advance so that you get a notification on your YouTube about my session. So kindly, if you have subscribed to my channel already, of course, I know that you have my top boss Ibman. Ensure that you hit the notification bell, so that anytime that I schedule my session in every day, you are able to get that notification in advance. You become the first ones to get a notification. But I try as much as possible each and every day to have a session, and especially in the afternoon. Thank you so much for your feedback. It really means a lot. And thank you so much for your time being here with me. I really do appreciate. If you have gained a lot of value from our today's session and from my experience as an electrical technician, kindly smash the like button. If you're watching this video as a recorded version, top boss, I really do appreciate you taking your time. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss an episode in the future. Thank you so much. My name is John, and this is Top Heights Electricals and Electricians. See you in the next one. Goodbye.